What if God called your name and you didn't know it was Him? This is the incredible Bible story of the prophet Samuel. Before he was a leader, before he anointed King David, there was a night when God broke his silence, not to a king or a priest, but to a child. And it all began with a woman named Hannah, whose prayers were so painful they were mistaken for madness. Hannah wanted one thing more than life itself, a child. But year after year, heaven seemed quiet. Her grief poured out in silence. Her lips moved, but no sound came. The priest Eli watched her and misunderstood her pain. "How long will you stay drunk? Put away your wine." "No, my lord, I am a woman deeply troubled. I am pouring out my soul to the Lord. Lord of hosts, if you give me a son, I will give him back to you for all the days of his life." She didn't ask to keep the miracle. She promised to release it. God heard her. Within a year, a child was born. His name was Samuel. God has heard. Most would cling to such a gift, but Hannah remembered her promise. Years passed. One night, in the stillness of the temple, a voice sliced through the silence. "Samuel." "Here I am. You called me." "I didn't call you. Go back and lie down." Again the voice called. Again Samuel ran. A third time. Then Eli understood. This was not a dream. This was a summons from God. "If he calls you again, say, 'Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening.'" The voice came again. "Samuel." This time, the child listened. "Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening." In a dark room, God chose a child because the leaders of the land had stopped listening. Samuel grew to become one of the greatest prophets in Israel. He would guide a nation. He would anoint kings. He would crown David. All because one woman prayed, one child listened, and God spoke. Sometimes the greatest blessings are not the ones we keep, but the ones we give back to God. But Samuel's story didn't end in that temple. That young boy who learned to listen grew up to be the man who would find a new king for Israel. He would be the one to travel to Bethlehem and pour oil over the head of a young shepherd boy named David. If you want to see what happened when that same David stepped onto a battlefield to face a giant that an entire army was afraid of, you need to watch this next.